Alright guys, welcome back. I just wanted to share a quick diag that we had today. The vehicle is a 2005 F350 that came in for a bunch of codes. Now, he's a friend of mine, obviously the owner of this truck. I don't work on diesels as a normal thing. Okay, I really don't like getting involved with them. I've had my fill of them from working on them at the dealer. And I literally hate these trucks. I hate working on diesel. So, with that said, there are certain things that I won't mind getting involved with them, being electrical type of things, diag sort of things. I don't mind too much. I do not have equipment, a lot of specialty equipment you need for some of the diesel stuff I don't have. So I stay away from them, generally. We're very slow, as most of these guys are, in my area at least. And I need, to be able to pay my bills, and I really don't mind doing this. So when he came in with this truck, I was asked to check it and let him know what's going on. So I guess if it was something that was super easy or quick or whatever, he would have done it. The truck had a bunch of codes, and he had replaced a glow plug module in the truck to try to fix it. He had a spare one from one of his other vehicles that is no longer being used or whatever, so he threw it in. It did not fix it, and he wanted to know what was going on. So I'm going to show you what we did, and it's an easy diag on these trucks. Nothing spectacular, nothing difficult. You need to know what you're looking for, obviously, like anything else, and you're going to see the diagram in the video and how the circuit works. It's a very simple circuit. The glow plug module sends power to these glow plugs, okay, individually. Okay, each glow plug has a separate wire coming out of the module that will go to each plug. They will send 12 volts out. When it does that, the glow plug is grounded in the head, and when it turns it on, each glow plug should draw 20 amps, roughly, thereabouts, okay? That's initial, okay, that initial current. And then as they warm up, the current will slowly decline. We had, I believe it was six of them that were showing an open circuit or what have you. So I believe that's what we had, open circuit codes. So I'm going to go through that and show you what was going on. All right, guys, welcome back. We have a 2005 Ford F350 with a 6.0. Not something we typically work on here, but we're going to take a look, see what we can do with this thing. It's got a glow plug issue apparently, and he wants it diagnosed, so we're going to see if we can take a quick look and see what's going on here. So I'm going to turn your attention to the Bosch. All right, so we're going to go into the Bosch here, see if we can auto ID this thing. Should be able to. It's an 05. This is an XLT. We're going to read codes, and we're going to go into the engine only right now. Let's do this first. I want to see what exactly is in this thing. And it's got an exhaust, EGR code, insufficient flow. This thing may have a delete on it for all I know. Cylinder 3 open, cylinder 4, cylinder 5, cylinder 6, cylinder 7, cylinder 8. What about cylinder 1 and 2? So right off the bat, I've got 6 glow plug circuits that are open. Codes, at least, for that. Interesting. Let's start over. Actually, no, let's not do that. Let's do this. Let's try something else. Glow plug test. See where we're at. If it'll do it, engine must be running for this test. All right. Accessories are off. Continue. My park and brake Transit park, continue, start. Okay, so this is testing the, I guess, an on-demand test for the glow plugs. I've never done this through the Bosch. And we have failures right here for the same 6 glow plugs. So it's cylinders 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Well, cylinder 1 and 2 are the only ones that are not showing a failure. This would be pretty funny if it's got a bunch of bad glow plugs in it, wouldn't it? All right. So what's the quickest and easiest way to check this thing? The quickest way that I can probably identify whether or not we have, a failure in the glow plugs or a whatever is with an amp clamp. That's what I'm thinking, at least. And as soon as I clear this thing, we can see that we have the same codes return for those glow plugs, okay? I'm not worried about EGR. He's concerned with the glow plug issue, so that's what we're going to do. Let me see here. Yeah, you know what? Let's grab the scope. All right. So just for reference here, guys, I pulled up the firing order for this vehicle. Okay, cylinder identification. So if you look at this from the front, or rather from the driver's seat, cylinder 1 is going to be on the passenger side, 3, 5, 7, and then 2, 4, 6, and 8 is on the driver's side of the vehicle, okay? I'm just pulling this up for your reference, and, in case you don't know, okay? So, okay, we're going to move on from here. We're going to go do some testing outside. All right, guys, so what we got is, this is one of the known good, or one of the ones that didn't set a code, which is known good. Number 1, glow plug. And this is with my 30 amp clamp at the glow plug module for that circuit. Okay, so we spike up to about 20 amps, initial turn on, and then it slowly starts to drop in amperage as it runs for a few seconds, all right? That's normal operation. This thing needs 6 glow plugs, and the harnesses would be recommended on these trucks. So we're gonna see what he wants to do. I would recommend changing all 8 while you're in there. Really not much of a difference. And we'll see what we're gonna do here. But that is the problem. It needs glow plugs on the glow plug harnesses. So after diagnosing this truck, my buddy decided that he does not want to put any money into it to fix it. He's going to sell it as is, and it's going to be somebody else's problem to fix it. Now, with that said, if we were going to do this job, which I would have done, I absolutely would have done this job. If you're going to change glow plugs in those trucks, you always recommend the glow plugs, and you recommend the glow plug sub-harnesses. That's just the way you do them. These harnesses have a habit of breaking. I would have liked to show you guys on video if we got the job, but when you take those harnesses out, they sell a special tool for them. It's like a little fork type of thing that goes under the connector and moves the clips so you can pop them out. There's ways around that that sometimes work. You could use a piece of hard wire to go around the plug, and you could kind of tie it together tight and pop them off. That does work a lot of the time. Having the tool, using the tool is obviously nice. It's only, I don't know, 25, 30 bucks, whatever it costs. It's, if you do these jobs, obviously it's worth having that. But there are ways to do it without it. In any case, what I wanted to tell you guys real quick is that if we were going to do this job, I've seen guys struggle with them, fighting with them from the top, taking a whole bunch of crap out to take them off. That's really not the right way to do them on these trucks. The right way to do it, the easy way to do it, is you pull the inner fender liner out. They come right out. There's like 3, 4, I think there's three 10-millimeter bolts and 4 or 5 7/32 that hold them in, and a couple of clips, and they come out pretty easily on these trucks because they're so high and there's room inside the wheel well. Once you get them out of the way, you have a straight line of sight to the glow plugs, and it's relatively simple or straightforward as long as they come out. So that's what I wanted to tell you. If you are going to do this job, I would have showed you on camera, obviously, but the repair is not being done, so I can't do that. I'm sure there's videos on it online, though, on YouTube. I'm sure somebody's done them the same way I'm talking about. It just makes more sense doing it that way. So that's it. The truck is out and gone, and it's somebody else's problem, and that's it. But what I think part of the point I wanted to talk about with this video is that even if you don't work on specific things, and I think I've said this before, I'll say it again. I don't particularly like working on Euros. I don't particularly like touching diesels. It doesn't mean you can't work on them. So if you have the information, the service information, and you understand the system, there's no reason at all, aside from unless you need special equipment that you don't have, there's no reason you can't check it. So I mean, being that we have a Pico in the shop, or any scope for that matter, even if you just had a U scope, you can easily check, current on these glow plugs, and diagnose the issue with them. You know what I mean? Look for current, look for obviously voltage to the glow plug module, ground. It's all basic checks to check this circuit. So there's really nothing that's out of the ordinary here, or requires anything really special that we don't have for the, it's dedicated tools for these type of things or whatever. There's nothing like that. So the job itself can be done relatively easily, like I said, by pulling the wheel wells out. The tool, again, would be, I think if you're going to do this job, it's worth spending the $25-30. You can find workarounds though as well. So don't be intimidated by something just because you don't typically work on it. You gotta sometimes, expand your horizon, so to speak, and, be willing to try things that you don't normally do. Granted, I do have experience with these trucks. I did work on them years ago. Probably forgot 90% of what I remember, of what I'd done on them, and what I knew about them. But, doing stuff like this, again, it's just circuit diagrams, and, it's very, very basic, honestly. It's pretty much as basic as turning a bulb on. Really no different. Just that it's going to draw some more amperage. I don't know. That's about it for this. I just wanted to share this with you guys. I thought, some of you guys might find it interesting, especially being that we don't have much for diesel stuff coming in. As material is available to me, I will try to share it with you guys if I can. Haven't had a whole lot, like I said, so we're hoping this stuff ends soon and things pick up and people start going out and spending money again and getting back to life, ordinary life, so to speak. We got to see what happens, I guess. But for now, this is what I have, so I put it up here to share with you guys. I hope you enjoy it. And don't forget, wear your masks if you're out in public. I'm just kidding. I'll see you guys later. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and join us for upcoming videos. And stay safe, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subbing. Thanks for the support. Appreciate it. See you later.